Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you guys are new here. So for today's video, I'm excited because we have some new makeup to test out today. We have a mix of drugstore and high-end, and I'm just really curious to see how these products are going to look. Some of these are brand new and some of these are brand new to me, but not new to the public. But I've been having so much fun testing new makeup recently. So if you guys want to see what I got, my thoughts are on all these products, well then definitely keep watching. Okay, so I was at Target the other day with Teresa, and I picked up some new drugstore makeup to try out for you guys. So I actually picked up enough drugstore makeup that I'll be doing another video very soon for us to do another like first impression, or just kind of like replaying with some old makeup. Like I bought these two new ColourPop palettes right here to Target. They're not new, but like they're new to me. I also picked up the L'Oreal Infallible like concealer, but you're not going to see that in today's video. I'm going to be playing with that later on next week. But I definitely have some new makeup right here sitting in front of me that I want to play with this. Now, some of this was sent to me in PR. The rest of it I did by myself. So let's just go ahead and get started. I really have been enjoying doing these series lately, especially like drugstore. I have been like falling so hard and like in love with drugstore makeup recently that I'm just like, where have I been? Where have I been? So we're gonna start off with my lips because these lips are dry. So right here I have a Flower Bomb. This is from Winky Lux. This was actually gifted to me in PR. So thank you so much, Winky Lux, for sending this over. We have a little bullet lipstick right here. But what's really cool is that when you open this up, there is a legitimate, that is a real flower inside of there. Real flower. So we're just gonna put the balm on my lips. It says it's in the shade pink. Oh my gosh. How does it do that? Like it literally has a little bit of a pink tint to it. That is so freaking cool. How do they do that? It feels super creamy. I love the fact that it is like, it looks like it's clear, but it has a little bit of a pink tint to it. It's like I'm putting on like a hydrating chapstick with a little bit of like a vanilla scent to it with like a nice hydrating feel with a little bit of tint to it. That's nice. I really like that. So for brows, we're going to go into a unibrow. This is the Precision Pencil from Winky Lux. Again, this was sent to me in PR. So thank you guys so much. I actually remember way back in the day. This is like when I was living in my first bedroom apartment, my one bedroom apartment. I used to be obsessed with this particular product right here. And I don't know why I stopped using it. It's just because I have been trying out so much makeup that I've kind of like just stopped using it. But I really want to get back, like I said, into more drugstore stuff. You guys can find Winky Lux at Ulta and at Target. Now they are a little bit more on the pricier side for drugstore. Like I went and bought this concealer right here. This was $18. I'm like, what the fuck? That's expensive. But you know, everything is going up in price, inflation. So one of you guys really enjoyed my video the other day when I did a full face of e.l.f. makeup. I'm gonna be doing NYX next because everybody voted for NYX. So that's gonna be my next video that I do for like a full face of drugstore makeup. So it is coming, I promise. But I literally had so much fun. A lot of you guys were asking like, why didn't I like vlog it with Teresa? The reason why we didn't vlog, honestly, we didn't really think about it. We went to we went to Kura, which is a revolving sushi place. We went and had sushi. My husband was working, so they picked me up. And then usually we don't just go for like sushi. Every time we go and just have dinner, we always have so much fun. We end up hanging out and doing stuff afterwards. It's become our thing. So Teresa's like, hey, I have to go to Target. I gotta buy some more drugstore makeup. And I was like, oh my gosh, yes, let's go. So I went to Target, and it was truly such a fun time because, like I said in the last video, these children in the next aisle were like choking us out with their farts. I was a little gassy too, but I wasn't like farting. Sushi got me gassy. But it was just a great time. And like when we're together like that, I don't really ever think about picking up my camera and filming just because I really have been just enjoying the moment together. But at some point we will vlog together, I promise. It's just something that I just don't really think about. Just like whenever I'm with Paige, I never really think about vlogging either when I'm with Paige because I'm just enjoying hanging out with Paige. But I'll definitely be getting into more vlogging. I think they want to do some more vlogging as well, especially because like we do go to like Disney and stuff like that together. So I think that is going to be something that's going to be coming in the future. It's just we gotta stop being lazy is what it comes down to. So it was a great time. Such a fun time. This is a really nice pencil. It's doing a great job like filling in the brows. I really like how it's kind of like a triangle like tip right here. It makes it very easy. It's getting the job done. This says it's a universal shade, so it seems like it's pretty universal. not really having like any issues with that. So now that the brows are done, I'm gonna go in. Y'all, I caved. Peer pressure from you guys and my friends. I caved and I bought the Too Faced Italian Spritz eyeshadow palette. I initially was not going to buy this. I told you guys in a previous video that I was just going to wait till it went on sale. I was just going to wait till later on, because if you don't pretty much get a review up in the first 24 to 48 hours, if everybody else put the review up, like, it becomes obsolete and people just don't really care to watch it. It's shitty to say, but that's the God honest truth. So I really just wasn't going to pick it up. I was just going to pick it up at a later date. But I was at Ulta and there was only one left. And I was like, you have got to be kidding me. There's literally only one left. And so I grabbed it. I grabbed it because I saw, you know, Teresa's review. I saw Heather's review. I talked to Angelica about it. They all said nothing but amazing things about this damn freaking palette. You guys kept asking me to review it. So it's here. We're going to do it like in a mix of testing out new makeup. So here is the Italian Spritz palette right here. Now, I'm not going to lie. I smelt this palette and I don't know. Maybe I'm the weirdo. I don't like the smell of it. I feel like I'm a weirdo because everybody else really enjoys the smell of it, and I'm over here like, it's not a flavor for me. It's not a flavor for me. But this is the Italian Spritz palette, and it's supposed to be like inspired by Italy. And it says, transport yourself to Lake Como, Italy, without the airfare, with this sparkling fresh eyeshadow palette inspired by our favorite summer cocktail. You know what'd been really cool though is if they would have like told you exactly how to make this cocktail, because I would have put, you know, Corey to work and be like, can you make this for me? But let me go ahead and quickly swatch the palette, and then we're just gonna go ahead and play with it. All right, we have the first row right here. We have holy cannoli! Ciao Bellini, ciao Bellini. When in Rome, take me to church, do do do. Feeling Saucy and Lake Como. Second row, we have Lake and Bake, Capri Fun, Mamma Mia, here I go again, my.
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
Como After Dark, Impastable, Gelato. Oh, just realized that I said all those names wrong. Oh my God, I'm such an idiot. So I'm just gonna show you because I just showed the swatches. So this shade is actually called Toasted in Tuscany, Sin Sin, Spritz and Glitz, Spaghetti About It. We have Papa Don't Preach, and we have Espresso Yourself. 'Tis Confusion. I read these shades under that. What an idiot. I'm such an idiot.
I just say that of all the idiots, in all the idiot villages, in all the idiot worlds, you stand alone, my friend.
Okay, so you guys are going to hear the shade names one more time. Round two. We have Lake and Bait, Capri Fun, Mamma Mia, Como After Dark, Impostable, and Gelato. Yeah, I'm such an idiot. I don't know why I read those the way I did. I guess I wasn't expecting the shade names to be up top. I thought they were going to be underneath the shade, and it wasn't until I got to the third row that I realized my mistake. But we're just going to leave it as it is because, well, life. But I do want to let you guys know that like the mattes feel incredibly pigmented, but these shimmers feel pretty hard pan to me. Like they do not feel soft in the pan whatsoever. They feel very hard pan. So we're gonna have to really play this palette because like I said, I've heard nothing but amazing things about this, and now I'm kind of like so let me go ahead and put my eye base on. This is the P. Louise eye base. This is going to be in the shade Rumor 02 right here. I have always wanted to go to Lake Como because this is where like the nerd and dorkiness for me comes out. I, you know, was obsessed with Hayden Christensen as a little girl when he played Anakin Skywalker. That was like the first time, I'll never forget, that was the first time I got little tingly winglies down in my hoo-ha area. And I was like, what is this sensation? What is this heat and like wetness that I was feeling when watching Anakin Skywalker in Attack of the Clones? Man, there's something about him that I was just like, oh.
You're coming home with me.
I'm so inappropriate. Anyways, I am so inappropriate, but I was really like obsessed with him as a teenager. What can I say? I was that weirdo that like literally printed out photos of him and printed out photos of myself and stuck it on Natalie Portman's head and pretended that I was her.
Okay.
That was me, okay? That was me. And then when I met him, I was like, oh, disappointment. Disappointment. So anyway, I always wanted to go to Lake Como because in the movie Attack of the Clones, he actually does marry, spoiler alert, in case you haven't seen it, he marries Padme at Lake Como. Like, that's where it's at. It's supposed to be Naboo, but like they filmed it in Lake Como, Italy. And I always wanted to go there because that one particular scene, it was just so romantic. It's so beautiful there. I was like, I have got to go there. I just want to go to that one spot just to like relive my Star Wars dream. I'm going to go into the shade called Feeling Saucy. I just want to go there just to like live my Star Wars dream, and I want Corey to like stand behind me and we just kind of relive that moment. That's what I want. He knows that, and he's like, oh God, like, you know, he doesn't care because he knows at the end of the day it makes me happy. Happy wife, happy life. And plus he benefits from it too. So oh God, Mom, don't watch that part. But I just really want to go there just because of that one particular scene. Not to mention, I absolutely love pasta. I could eat pasta every single day of my life. And I really would like to taste pasta there. Because whenever I go to Epcot, they do have the Italy Pavilion over in Epcot. And yes, they do serve pasta. But honestly, I don't really know like how realistic it is. Like, I really don't know. Like, how authentic is this to the real Italian food that they have over like in actual Italy? You know what I mean? Like, how legit is this food? Because there are some places on Disney property that claim to be, you know, true authentic Italian food. And then when you have it, you're like, Olive Garden is better. I said it. I said it. So that's why I'm just like, I really want to try their food, but like, that's why I really want to try their food because I feel like that would be so much better than the one that they serve over at Disney. I think Disney tries, but I think Disney also like Americanifies a lot of their food. So I really don't know how authentic it is. I mean, granted, Italy does run it, but they're still going off like American ingredients. You know what I mean? So I really want to give it I really want to try it out because it just looks absolutely freaking delicious. Now we're going to go into Capri Fun, this beautiful like mustard orange. You guys can't tell, I obviously am doing a very original look that I've never done on my channel before. I have a thing for like mustard yellow and like burnt oranges. There's just something about it that I'm truly obsessed with, probably because my favorite time of year is fall. So any chance I get to like recreate a fall inspired look, I'm gonna take it. Even though it's the wrong time of year, I should probably be doing like a springy look. I will always represent fall. Always, always, always. So then for the inner corner, we're gonna go into the shade called Papa Don't Preach, I'm in Trouble. Yeah, that feels so freaking hard. I really hope this delivers pigment. I'm not putting on any glitter glue because I really want to try this out for what it is. But it does feel pretty hard pan. But let's see how... So let's see how well this performs. All right, this is laying down really nicely. Not bad. That is definitely not bad. I will say though, this shimmer doesn't necessarily want to blend very well on top of this matte shade. I am getting a little bit of trouble right there. You guys can see it's not wanting to blend the best. It's not as like smooth. She's pigmented, but she just isn't as smooth as I really thought that she was going to be. She's a little bit hard on the eye. So, all right, so let me go ahead and do the other eye off camera. I'm going to come back with this kind of cleaned up, and then we're going to move on to the rest of the face. Okay, so now the eyes are pretty much done. Not going to lie, it's not my favorite palette from Too Faced. I don't know, like I will say the mattes are super pigmented, like they really, really are. There's a lot of kick up in the pan. There's definitely some fallout, but I don't know, maybe it's just the shimmers. They feel too hard pan, like in the actual pan. And then when putting on the eye, it does have like a lot of like quality to it. It's very like pigmented, but like I feel like it just doesn't want to blend with the mattes. At least the shades that I picked are just not wanting to blend. You're getting like some weird line right here. Like I am struggling to get these to like blend together, and I don't really know why. Like this yellow is just not wanting to fully stay, so it's just looking kind of like a mess. And I don't know, it's making me kind of like not a fan of it 100%. I will say at least the mattes are pigmented and the quality's there, but I don't know, I'm just like struggling to get full-on pigmentation out of this palette. And I'm just like struggling to get like these shimmers to work really nicely with the mattes, they're just not really wanting to work together, and I don't really know why. So I'm gonna have to keep playing this palette. Maybe, like I said, it's just the colors that I picked, because I've seen everybody else say how much they love this palette, but I like it, but like I don't love it. You know what I mean? Okay, so moving on to the face. We have some new products here. So I picked up the NYX Professional. This is the Freezy. This is a cooling primer and moisturizer right here. This is an aqua base, and I do have an aqua base foundation. Try it out. Now, I didn't freeze this primer because I looked on the website. Nowhere does it say to freeze it. I'm sure you could, but I didn't see anywhere on the website to freeze it, so I haven't. But I'm curious to see how this product is. Like I said, I've not tried this out. This is how it looks. I will say though, this primer right here, the NYX Bare With Me Hydrating Gel Primer, I actually really like this primer. I've been using it a lot. It doesn't look like it, because the second like you put your finger in here and you move it, it just like goes right back together. It's the oddest thing, but I've been using this a lot lately, and it's nice. All right, so let's try out this cooling primer here and right here. I feel like I put on a lot, but let's try this out. Ooh, this feels really weird. It feels, honest to God, it feels like lubrication. It feels like lube that I'm putting on my face. A little bit of thick lube, but that is how this feels. It's a silicone bit. It feels like it's silicone, and I don't really like silicone what? How did I get foundation? How did I get eyeshadow on my lips? What? It really does feel, honestly, like silicone. Ooh, I can feel that cooling sensation. It feels like silicone, but it says it's auto water aqua. It's a little tacky. It definitely has a nice little cooling sensation to it though. Like, I wonder how this would feel if I freeze it, but it has a nice little cooling sensation. So we're gonna go for it. Picked up the Almay Ageless Smart Shade Foundation. This is a skin tone matching technology. I picked up the shade 200 Light Medium, and this says it smooths, hydrates, and perfects with hyaluronic acid, niacinamide, and electrolytes in here. So this is a lightweight foundation that transforms to match your skin and help fight signs of aging. Directions: blend to reveal colors. So I remember a long time ago, Almay did something very similar to this. It was another skin matching technology foundation. This could very well be the same exact thing. They just repackaged it, reformulated it. I don't know. I remember when I was in college, in my humanities class, of all places, I used to love this foundation. I used to put it on my fingers, rub it in, and used to just match my skin tone perfectly. And I remember one day my teacher said I had the prettiest makeup in class, and I was like, don't call me out. What? Yes, I do. No, kidding. I was never like that confident. I was always like, oh my God, don't say that. That's embarrassing. Like, that's how I was. But I remember being something just like this. And I recently saw that this is new. Like, it said it was new at Target, said it was new at Ulta, said it was new over at CVS. So we're going to try this out. Like I said, I don't really know too much about it. I actually want to look it up. Almay's new and improved hypoallergenic Smart Shade Foundation delivers your perfect skin match while encouraging to embrace your skin no matter your age. The lightweight, medium coverage, natural finish liquid foundation starts out white like its predecessor. Okay, so I was right. And transformed to your ideal shade as you blend. The formula now has a skin reviving complex made of a team of skin caring ingredients that work to replenish, smooth, and protect skin. I was right. Okay, so we're gonna try this out. So obviously we're gonna use our hands to blend this today. Like I said, I got the shade 200 Light Medium because there really wasn't that many skin choices. Let's go ahead and put this on. Ooh, this reminds me of like sunscreen, and let's blend this in. Oh wow, and this is like the Meredith Duxbury like foundation challenge right here. Okay, I think I should just gotten the shade Light. I think I should have gotten the shade Light, because this is, she's a little deep. She's a little I look like I just got burnt at the standing outside for too long. So let's just bring this down the neck. Not gonna lie, now that I pat it in with my makeup sponge, it literally like melts into the skin. It almost looks like I'm not wearing foundation. It just looks like I'm super freaking tan. Like I stood out in the sun for too long and forgot to like put on some sort of like sunblocks like or something on my face. Like, isn't that like how this looks? Okay, so the shade match is completely wrong. We're gonna ignore that I picked the wrong shade. I got light medium because I am light medium in so many different foundations out there, but apparently I should have just got the shade Light. It is what it is. This would actually be perfect for the summer, honestly, when I do tan. Let me take a close-up look at my face. Yo, I'm not gonna lie, the skin looks really good. Like, the skin looks really good. This is a super, super, super lightweight foundation. You can clearly still see my skin underneath it. So this kind of reminds me more of like a skin tint. It says it's supposed to have a natural finish. It does say it's lightweight, so it does say that, but I feel like this would be kind of one of those foundations that you kind of just put on with your hands if you're on the go and you just want to have some sort of like skin tint, some sort of coverage on your face. I feel like this is going to be that foundation for you. It's definitely not medium or full coverage at all. It's very, very lightweight because I can see my skin underneath it, but I will say it also looks really healthy. Like I have like a nice little healthy glow to my skin right now. I have the wrong color, so you are going to see that discoloration right here. We're just going to ignore that factor. We're going to try out the product what it is, but I don't hate it. Like, I really don't hate it. I would literally throw this on my face and walk out the door and just have like a nice even complexion. That's what I'm actually looking for. So this isn't bad. I'm going to pick up the right shade, just the shade light. There's only like 4 or 5 shades, guys. It's very, very, very like shitty shade range, but we're going to make this work. So for concealer, I did pick up the Winky Lux. This is the Peeper Perfect. This is a full coverage under eye concealer. I got the shade light. So, she's probably going to be light when I wear this, but this is how the product looks. I've never tried a Winky Lux concealer before, so we're going to try this out. Ooh. Ooh, maybe this will work. Ooh. I'm just going to do very little, only because I feel like a little bit goes a long way. So let me just go ahead and tap this in. All right. I feel like maybe this was the right shade for this foundation, huh? Okay, so not gonna lie, based on first impressions, this concealer is really freaking nice. It is like super hydrating. It's super like smooth. It blended out really nicely, even on top of this foundation that looks like a, 2 shades too deep for me. It's blending out really, really, really nicely. I actually am liking how this is looking. What? That's actually looking really nice. Okay, so I'm gonna quickly just set my eyes. I'm just gonna go in with my Jaclyn palette right here just to set my eyes. But wow, that concealer is really nice. It kind of reminds me of the Fenty Beauty Bright Fix concealer that I've been obsessed with. That's like the vibe that I'm getting from this. I'm just gonna quickly set this. Okay guys, so for bronzer, we're just gonna go in with my e.l.f. Putty Bronzer. I just used this the other day in my full face of e.l.f. products, and I have to say I really, really like how this bronzer looks, and I feel like this would be such a light bronzer to go with this foundation. So it could be like very, very soft, very blended. And I feel like this could work out really, really nicely. So because the foundation is so deep, you guys can barely see that bronzer. Oh my god, that's actually quite hilarious. Okay, so for setting powder, I'm going to go ahead and use the Dermablend. This is a loose setting powder right here. The reason I'm using this is because it's actually going to be going on sale with the 21 days of Ulta Beauty. If you guys don't know, the sale is currently going on right now. I think About Face is today, but I did a full video on this and I actually talked about this setting powder. I actually have been enjoying this setting powder. It's very, very light. So I'm going to go in pretty light-handed with my wet beauty sponge just so we can like lightly set the face with this. So I don't want to alter it too much. I just want this to like blend into the skin. But for some reason, this has been working very nicely with my oily skin. I don't know if it's because of the products I'm using underneath it or what, but I've been really enjoying this setting powder, and what a great time to get it would be during the sale because it's generally really have been working for my oily skin. So we're just gonna lightly just press this in. I don't want to go too hard because I don't want to change too much of like the foundation underneath it, but you guys can see it definitely does mattify. You can still see like my skin underneath, and I don't mind it. This is just definitely not what I expected. It's actually looking kind of nice. Okay. All right, this is kind of working. So I don't have any new powder bronzers to use, and since my face is pretty deep enough as it is, I'm not going to use a powder bronzer, but instead I am going to go into the Wet n Wild. This is the Halo Hello. This is a blusher, so it's going to be a mix of a highlighter and blush together. I got the shade I Met Someone. I don't know if this is new or not. I don't think it is, but I really want to try it. I really do think Wet n Wild has some fantastic highlighters, so why not use that today? Like I said, I've been really enjoying drugstore makeup recently, and if there's more drugstore products you guys want me to try, let me know in the comments below what else you guys want me to see trying out from like the drugstore. Some of your holy grails, I'd love to check it out. So we're gonna go into this today. I'm gonna take my brush, I'm gonna go into this side. Now I may not like this fully because it is a highlighted blush, and you guys know how I feel about highlighted blushes. They're not my favorite, but we're just going to try to make this work, and not able to give us anything. Oh boy. Okay. Well, let's try out this. This is the Winky Lux Cheeky Rose Blush right here. Maybe I'll dab a little bit. It's a cream brush. It's a cream blush, so this might not be the best for this, but you know what? Patrick Ta does love to put a cream blush on top of powder, so let's just try this out. See if this makes any difference. He's really pink now. I went in a little heavy-handed, but I could just go over it with my sponge to kind of dull it out just a tad. But it's giving like a really nice glow. Do you guys see that? It's like a really nice glow on top of the cheek right now. That's actually not bad. We're just gonna be extra blushy today. It is what it is. We're just gonna be extra blushy. So for highlight, let's go ahead and take this little highlighter side right here and let's try out the highlight. See how this looks. Wow, that is, oh my gosh. What the heck? Oh, that is,
and
ooh, that's what, this is what I mean. Like, Wet n Wild has some like really pigmented highlighters. Like, oh my gosh, look at that. That looks almost like gleaming, like moist. Okay, wow, not what I expected. Okay, so for eyes, we're just gonna quickly finish off the eyes. I'm gonna go into the shade called Mamma Mia, like this like purpley shade right here. It's gonna be almost like a sunset. And we're just gonna quickly softly put that underneath the eyes, throw on some white liner, and then we're gonna try out the new mascara and try out some lips. And I feel like that's gonna complete today's video. So for mascara, we're gonna go in with the Maybelline. This is the Falsy Surreal Mascara. I finally found this at Target. When I went to Target last week to pick it up, they didn't have any, and they didn't have it at all. But when I went with Teresa, they finally had like a whole stand dedicated to it. So I was like, oh my god, yes, I'm picking it up. I really freaking love drugstore mascara. I feel like drugstore mascara is so much better than high-end mascara, personally. All right, and let's go ahead and try this mascara. Now, this is a really thick wand, so it's a nice mascara. I really do enjoy it, but it's not my favorite. But I like how soft the bristles are. They're super soft. They do help to coat every single lash and help to lift them. But if I'm going to be honest with you guys, I would like to mix this with another mascara today. So that is what I'm going to do. I'm going to take the e.l.f. Lift in, the e.l.f. Lash and Roll. We're going to kind of mix the two together to get the desired effect that I'm looking for. But we are just going to use this today. It's a very, like I said, soft bristle. It definitely does lift and lengthen. But I do like mixing my mascaras. Okay, now to set the face, we're going to go in. All right, to set the face, we're going to go in with the One Size setting spray right here. Now, I do want to let you guys know, I did pick up the Milk Makeup mattifying setting spray. It just hasn't been delivered yet. So as soon as it comes in, I'm definitely going to be trying it out for you guys because I really want to test it out. For lips, I'm also going to go in with the One Size. This is the Lip Snatcher. I picked this up a bit ago, but I haven't had a chance to play with it. It is red, so it's going to be kind of like bold lip for this bold eye look, but why not use it today? So I got the shade One Size Red. So on one side, it is a liquid lip, and on the other side, it's a gloss. So we're really going to try this out. I also did see that Patrick Star is releasing a primer that is supposed to be transfer proof, waterproof, oily skin proof. It's coming out March 21st, and I'm absolutely going to be picking that up to do a full review on it. So just stay tuned for that. So to line my lips, I'm just going to need like a red liner. I'm just going to go in with the Natasha Denona red liner. It's just because it's sitting right here. I'm going to line my lips, fill them in with the One Size Duo. Oh no, this is not the type of red I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be like a deep purple blue red, and it's more berry red. Okay guys, so this is how the lip looks. It definitely does take like a minute or so for it to dry down, but now that's like drying down in the lips, it is a very nice formula. It smells like vanilla. It's drying down very quickly, but it has a little bit of a stickiness to it, but this is more of like a berry tone red than like a true blood red that I personally love. Like on camera, it may look a little bit deeper red to you guys, but in person, I could see it being more like a pinky red than a blood, like blue red, than like a blue purple true red that I personally love. So this is definitely not my favorite color. It's just more berry red to me. But now that it's drying down, we're gonna go ahead and put the lip gloss on top. So we went in with the liquid lip, and now we're gonna put the gloss on. Let's see if this makes a difference at all. Let's see. No. No, no, no. Okay, so that is with the gloss. Let me go ahead and zoom you guys out. Okay, guys, so this is the final look. So we're just gonna do a quick little speed through of the products. We have the Winky Lux brow product right here. I thoroughly enjoy this. I'm gonna keep using this. I love the shape of the pencil. I love how easy this was to use. Definitely a must in your collection. We have the NYX cooling primer. I'm going to have to keep playing with this to really give you guys my full thoughts, but it definitely does cool the face. It was a nice cooling sensation. Whether it really works, I don't really know. I'm going to have to keep playing with this, but based upon first impressions, it's not a bad primer. Like, it just feels like you're putting lube on top of the face. We have this Almay Smart Shade Foundation. I picked the wrong shade. So that's on me. It's not on this. But oh my gosh, I actually really like this. I think it's a great type of, I think this is a perfect foundation if you are on the go. You want something super quick to even out your skin tone and make your skin look really nice, refreshed, a little bit glowy. This is going to be that foundation for you. It is so freaking nice. I really love how my skin's looking right now. Like, yes, you can still see all my pores. You can see my texture, but oh my gosh, it just looks super nice. It looks super nice. She's beautiful. She's beautiful. She's full coverage. She's very hydrating. It reminds me so much of the Fenty Beauty Bright Fix Concealer. I'm really excited to keep playing with this. It was 18 bucks. I was like, oh my God, this is way too expensive, but it's really nice. It's really nice. So I'm gonna keep playing with this one. We have the Derma Blend Loose Setting Powder. I actually have really been enjoying the setting powder. If you have oily skin, this is going to be the powder for you. It's going to be on sale for the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty, so that's when I recommend picking it up. It's definitely going to be well worth it for you. I just think it looks beautiful and melts straight into the skin. Then we have the e.l.f. Putty Bronzer. You guys already know how I feel about this. I already did a review on it. It's a good bronzer. We have the cream blush right here from Winky Lux, and I have to say this is super pigmented. It's really pretty. It just like melts into the skin. Like, it just melted into the skin. I love how this looked, so I'm definitely gonna keep playing with this one. Like, this is such a pretty color. Like, let me actually show you. This is gonna be in the shade cream blush. It doesn't say the shade Crown. I think it's in the shade Crown. So it's going to look like this. Very, very nice. I'll make sure I have it linked down below if you guys want to check it out. But it just like literally blends so smoothless. So freaking smoothless. I love how that feels. Same with their lip balm right here. Their lip balm is like really unique that it has like a little flower in it. It's super comfortable on the lips. I really enjoy this. Nice real flower. So I'm going to keep playing with these products because I think this is really, really nice. Then we have the little Wet n Wild blusher right here. I have to say, I didn't really care for the blush side only because it's a little bit too light for my taste, but oh my God, that highlight. That highlight though, that's a beautiful highlight. That is a beautiful highlight. I'm gonna keep playing with this because I am living for the glow that I have on my face right now. Super freaking beautiful. Then we do have the Surreal Falsies Mascara, and I have to say, I do enjoy this mascara. I think it's a nice mascara. It definitely does lift and separate the lashes. Is it a holy grail mascara for me? Absolutely not. I do have to mix it with other products. It's definitely not the best, but it does get the job done. I am enjoying it, so I keep playing with it, and I like mixing it with other products. Then we do have the Italian Spritz. This is the Too Faced Italian Spritz. I will say this is a really pretty palette. It's like a really pretty springy summer palette. The smell is unique, not my favorite smell, and I think the mattes in here are incredible. I think the mattes are really pigmented. They blend really nicely. The shimmers, on the other hand, I am definitely struggling with the shimmers. They feel a little bit too hard pan for my taste. I'm struggling to get it to work right here, so you guys can see where I am struggling to get that blend. So you are going to see that harsh line. Unfortunately, it is what it is. If I lay down glitter glue, it would be even worse. It'd be even worse. So I don't really know. I'm gonna have to keep playing with this palette. I'm definitely gonna be testing this out again because I'm gonna be doing kind of want to do like a month later testing out the products that I said that I didn't like, retesting it out again to see if I can get a different look, a different achievement, see if my thoughts change 1 month later. So I'm gonna be doing a new series here on my channel coming up very, very soon. Like, I think next week I'll be having it out. So stay tuned to that, and I will be retrying this palette to kind of see if my opinion changes. But so far, the mattes are nice. The shimmers are a little bit hard panned. They're pigmented. I won't take that away, but it's just not my favorite palette. And I bought it because I just felt FOMO. I had the fear of missing out. I feel like I just was missing out by not getting it because all my friends said, you got to get it. It's so great. And I'm over here going, it's okay. Like, it to me, it's just okay. But I'm definitely going to have to retry this out. And then lastly, we do have the One Size lip product right here. I will say it's not bad. Like, the liquid lip dries down really nicely. It definitely is full coverage, kind of gives you that velvet satin looking, it definitely does kind of give you that velvet looking lip where it's like nice and smooth. The lip gloss is like a nice high shine. I think it kind of locks it in. But the color is just not what I wanted. Like, I picked this up because this was marketed as like a true red. It's not. It's not. Like, I feel like on camera it may look that way, but in person it's a berry tone red. And I just, don't get me wrong, it's a really pretty color. I just love a true blood red. Like, that's what I live for. Like a true blood red that when you see it, you're like, oh my gosh, that is the most perfect red. It needs to be like deep like this. You know what I mean? For me to really love it, it needs to be like a deep blood red for it to be one of my favorite red lips. So it's pretty and I'm glad that I have it, but it's just not the red that I was looking for, unfortunately. But I will be trying out more one size products in the future for you guys. I want to put those primers to the test. So yeah, guys, those are all the new makeup releases that I've tried out. Let me know down below what you guys think of these products. Did you guys pick them up? And are there products you guys still want me to try out? Leave them down below. And also, if you guys don't mind, I actually did apply for the Sephora Squad. This is like, I think the 4th year in a row that I applied for it. I did post it on my community page. If you guys want to leave a testimony, it would greatly help me out. Maybe one day I'll get on the Sephora Squad list and who knows what can come of that. But this was a lot of fun, guys. I like trying out new makeup products for you guys, and I'm excited for the new series to come out. And yeah, I like doing these videos. So with that said, guys, that is it for today's video, guys. If you guys like this video, please make sure you guys give this video a cheeky thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you guys have not already, because I do post 4 to 5 videos every single week. Make sure you guys head over to my other channels, R for Life, where you guys get to see my cool, wonderful adventures, my amazing husband, Corey. And as always, the biggest thank you goes to these beautiful, wonderful page members you guys see right here. Thank you guys so much for everything. And to my subscribers and viewers, thank you guys so much for being here. Whether you guys like this video, you guys thumbs down this video, you guys subscribed, you guys did not subscribe, either way, thank you guys so much for being here. I love and appreciate each and every single one of you. So with that said, guys, I love you, and I'll see you guys in my very next video.